Hey guys, Pete from London Camera Exchange. We're here at Simon Drake's House of Magic in London. Canon have ventured out a little bit from the main office, which we're used to seeing Dave in. So Dave, first off, thanks for seeing us. Thanks for inviting us.
No problem.
And cheers for the location.
It's nice to have somewhere a bit different. Come on, it's Halloween coming up, and this camera's amazing in low light, so I thought, why not, let's come somewhere a bit different.
Sounds good to me. So, you've nailed the camera already, so tell us a bit more about it.
So here we go. So this is the G1X Mark III. What I love about this camera, what's amazing about it, is its sensor. It's an APS-C size sensor. It's actually almost exactly the same as the one that comes in the 80D,
okay.
Which I think is amazing. But coupled with that, you've got a zoom lens.
Okay.
So we've got a 3x zoom lens, which is about 24 to 70mm. And it's a 2.8 to f5.6. So I have to say this is a massive step forward from the G1X Mark II, just because of this sensor size, to go from 1.5 inch up to APS-C and to go in a body which is essentially that bit smaller.
I mean, we need to home in on the fact that this is APS-C size in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A camera that's pretty small.
Yeah, I'd agree. That's pretty small. Yeah.
And I love the design of this as well. I mean, if you've ever handled one of our SLRs, you'll enjoy using this straight away. It's got so much control here. There's lots of control wheels, lots of buttons you can customise. The shutter button feels like an SLR shutter button. The control exposure compensation on the top here as well, and the mode dial as you'd expect. This is a control wheel around the front. This is fully silent as well. Which means that it's not distracting any sort of clicks, and if you're shooting movies and that kind of thing, you can change your settings without being picked up by the microphone. It also has things like digital lighting optimizer, diffraction correction, and this kind of thing, which is normally only features you find, once again, on our SLRs, and to have them on the camera of this type, we really wanted people to have the same experience with this as they would have with their high-end SLR, and that's really what this camera is all about.
So build quality and everything from it, the viewfinder looks very centralised there.
Yeah. So it's a 2.36 million dot viewfinder, and as I say, it's centrally located, so it feels like where it should be if you're used to using an SLR. There's also the screen on the back is a variable angle screen. It's also a touch screen as well. And what I love about the viewfinder on the screen is that if you're using the viewfinder, you can still use the screen to select your AF point, which makes it incredibly quickly to go through from shooting one side of the screen to shooting the other side. So it's really, really quick and easy.
The APS-C size sensor is obviously image quality very close to what the 80D is. Does this mean that there's other features inside this which are close and similar to it?
Yeah, I mean, the dual pixel Cmos AF. So excited to have this feature on this camera. So the G1X Mark II doesn't have it, and this is the first compact to have dual pixel Cmos AF. And that's super, super exciting, which gives you really fast autofocus. It would actually track moving subjects and shoot up to 7 frames a second, which once again is pretty much the same as the 80D. Yeah. So it's incredible to have this kind of technology in something, as we keep saying, of this size.
So that still's covered. What about video features?
So it's full HD at 60p.
Okay.
It uses obviously the dual pixel CMOS AF to track moving subjects, which is great because it will lock onto and track a fast moving subject and keep it super, super clear, which is so important when you're shooting movies. It also has a 5-axis IS. Nice. So once again, if you're tracking moving subjects or if you're moving yourself, you get nice steady images.
Really good for like vlogging and things as well.
Yeah, and another thing that's really good for that sort of work is that you can now control this remotely. Okay. Obviously, it's got Wi-Fi inside it, and you can control it remotely when you're shooting video as well as shooting stills. And it's great to be able to change settings and start and stop recording without being too close to the camera.
Nice. So Wi-Fi's in there. Has it got Bluetooth or NFC as well?
Yes, it has. It has both of those. So the NFC is really great. Literally, if you've got a Windows phone or an Android phone, you can hold the two products together. They'll start communicating, and you can start using the camera remotely or moving your images about very, very quick and easily. And the Bluetooth is great. New thing that's on the Bluetooth with this one is that to access your images, you don't even have to have the camera on. Okay. If you've already connected and you've already given the security, obviously, to a smart device, you can shut the camera off. You can have it in your bag, tucked away, and you can pick up your phone and you can start looking at the images that are on the camera without touching it, which is fantastic.
That's pretty impressive and pretty cool. Awesome new features, Dave. Looking forward to getting hands-on and more involved with this, so hopefully we can catch up with you and maybe have another day trip out sometime.
Hey, sounds like a plan.
But thanks for seeing us.
No problem.
If you'd like any more information at all, click on the link below or head into your local London Camera Exchange.